Okay, with this video, I'm gonna show you a full upper body stretching routine, mainly the shoulders and the rotator cuff and the back of the shoulders, mid-back area. So we're not gonna be including the wrists here, but we're gonna start off with a dead hang. For all these things, 30 to 40 seconds a pop. You could spend longer in each one if you feel like you need extra time on it, if it's tight, or a little less if it's really loose, but I suggest giving these all a shot before you skim through any. So, first one's gonna be a dead hang, where you're going to let some weight off your feet into your hands, and as much as you can handle. This is too easy, you let all the weight off. That's too easy, you can do single arm, but the regress version would be just letting some weight off, and or doing a single arm version where you're kind of leaning into the stretch, finding where the biggest stretch point is and settling into that. But say you do not have a pull-up bar, we can use the rings or a TRX strap. I'll give you one more option if you don't have this, don't worry. You're going to grab on the rings, lean your body away, let your shoulder blades slide forward, and then bow into it, searching for that stretch. And you can do this single arm as well. This one is a little better than the single arm from the pull-up bar, but same thing, you can find a lat stretch, shoulders can be stretching, you can feel it down the side of your body. But if you don't have that either, you get a stable post, and you grab, and you lean away. Same concept as the ring. You can bow into it. Use one arm, sink it through that way. Then we're gonna have a posterior cuff stretch, which I'll show you it here and show you the version on the ground and the wall too, but any of them work. So grabbing onto a post, leaning away, doing a good stretch here, I find is a really effective way. You could also just do a cross-body shoulder stretch like this. It's going to take some strength from that opposite arm, but so be it. Now I'm going to show you the stuff on the ground. The ATY and sleeper. The cross-body shoulder stretch on the ground is going to look like this. Stringing an arm through, and then rotating away from the shoulder that you're stretching, and get a bigger stretch there. But for the ATY, one is hand by pocket, rolling away from it as much as you can handle. T. Y. External rotation. So, and then you bring in the elbow, rotating away. And the sleeper. The sleeper, you can also do some contractions where you're pushing away from that hand, relaxing, using the upper hand as a weight when you're relaxing, using it as something to push against when you're contracting. It's going to help you sink into that stretch. All right. Say you don't want to roll around on the ground, or you don't, or it's a little too intense for you. You can't roll your body like that. Same thing can be applied to the wall. A, T, Y, external rotation, sleeper. And you can do the crossbody against the wall too if you want to lean into it like this. But in review, hang or TRX or post variation, 30 seconds. Then crossbody shoulder for 30 seconds. Then ATY, 30 seconds a pop. External rotation. And then sleeper stretch. And if you could do one good round of each, that's good. But I prefer 2 to 3 rounds of 30 to 40 seconds. If you only have time for one round, you might really want to settle in for longer for those stretches, more like a minute and a half for the ones that need it the most. You could just touch it up with the 30 seconds for ones that aren't that tight. But I think I covered most of everything I wanted to cover. Sorry I don't have a professional cameraman, but any questions, let me know.